Hello everyone, Onlydraven here again, and today we're doing another tutorial in Minecraft Sky Factory 4. Today we're going to be talking about the Empowered Parabox. The Parabox and Empowered Parabox are blocks available in Minecraft Sky Factory 4 when you are playing in the Prestige mode version of the game. Both of these blocks help you earn Prestige points, which you can then use in the Prestige menu to unlock different mods and abilities, including the popular Project E. Now, the Empowered Parabox, once activated, starts earning you points in certain time intervals. You can speed up that time by inserting into it different items. And for the Empowered Parabox, it's the different singularities that you can make in Sky Factory 4. Placing one of those inside of the Parabox, normally via a hopper, will take several minutes off the timer, earning you points even faster. What we're going to look at today is a way of speeding that up or automating that process to earn yourself a large amount of points very quickly. Now, if you find this video helpful and you like it, please be sure to click like. But more importantly, please remember to hit that subscribe button so that way you can see all my videos and tutorials when they come out. All right. So, what we have here right now are a bunch of chests just kind of floating in the sky. Now, I want to stress that the Empowered Parabox does need quite a bit of power, and for this tutorial, I'm just using some creative energy batteries. Actually, one of them would normally do, but this is my standard setup, is having large batteries coming in on all the sides except one, because this is where I normally would insert my hopper, is on this side right here. Now, all of these chests are filled with, have a stack of singularities in them. They're not filled, but there's one stack. And each of these has one of the different singularities that you can insert inside in order to use them. Now, so let's go ahead and grab ourselves a hopper real quick, and we will take a look at that. So a hopper is normally you just place a singularity in here, and it would go right inside of your Empowered Parabox. Now we're going to turn on the Empowered Parabox so you can kind of see what that process looks like. Now when you turn on your Empowered Parabox, what this is going to do is it's going to put a bookmark in time. Right here, it's going to pause where we're standing right now. And what that means is it's put a bookmark at that moment, so when I turn the Parabox off, it's going to take us back in time to a time when there was one stack of each of the different singularities inside of these chests, and where this was fully charged. So right now, for example, this has a stack of cookie singularities in it. That did at the time that I started the Parabox. So no matter what I do with these, whether I take them out, throw them on the ground, or I use them, when we go back in time, there'll be 64 cookie singularities in that chest, because that's where they were at the time that we started our loop. So if we look at if we can click on it, or we can just scroll over it, but it says here, Ardite Singularity. Okay, so if I go ahead and I pull out myself an Ardite Singularity, I'll just grab one, and I take it my hopper and I place it in there, it says that my time has decreased by 3 minutes, and now it wants a glowstone singularity. So it started at 20 minutes, and when this gets down to 0, I'm going to get a prestige point or 2 or 3, depending on the Parabox using, but it's the Empowered, so you'll get several, okay? Now, we could sit here and manually insert those until we run out of power, or we run out of singularities, or just get bored with it, but we want to do this automatically. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these chests, and we're going to set these all up the exact same way. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves a stack of item extraction cables. I'm using these from Cyclic. Yes, anything will work. This will be just fine. Now, we are going to turn these all the way up to 64. Okay, we want this to go fast, so it's going to take just a minute. We'll go ahead and zip these on the bottom of every one of them. Crank it up to transferring 64 items at a time. That's a full stack. Now, you don't have to, but if you're putting more than one stack of singularity in here, you want to earn just a ton of points at one time, you can do that. The more singularities you put in these chests, the more points you're going to earn per cycle. And let's see. And I'll grab that one. That one, and let's skip ahead to the rest are done. All right, so all of these have item extraction cables put up to 64. All right, so the next step we're going to use is going to be some wireless item transfer nodes. Okay, that's these right here, and we're going to set one of these underneath every one of these cables. So every cable is going to run into a wireless extraction cable. into a node here. So we're going to drop a bunch of these. This will only take a second. Luckily, this is pretty fast. And this is what's going to transfer our singularities directly into our Empowered Parabox. There we go. So all of those have that. Now, the last thing we're going to need are GPS. GPS is what you put inside of any of the wireless nodes to tell it where to send things. Now, all of these are going to the same place. I'm going to shift right-click. As we can see, all of them are linked to the same spot, the same parabox. Okay? So now here's where the kicker is. As soon as I start putting this in, it's going to go a little bit crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and break that real quick so that what we were doing didn't happen. Okay? Breaking that or turning it off does the exact same thing. I just had it on because I was showing you how it worked. So now I'm going to go ahead and put all these in, and we'll skip ahead till that's done. And here is our last one. Okay. So now all of these chests are transporting their individual different singularities, cobalt all the way down to aluminum. All of those are in there. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves another Empowered Parabox. Well, go ahead and type in the right word, Parabox. We're going to go ahead and set that in here. There it is. Okay? Done with those. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this process again. I'm going to turn on the Parabox, which takes a moment for it to kick in. And then once it does, you're going to see these automatically transferred inside. Here we go. So you'll see it says there, a couple of them shot in automatically. If you watch the chat log there in just a second, you'll know exactly when these kick in. There's a little bit of a delay. But once it does kick in, we're going to see it go very quickly. There it is. So it is automatically feeding the singularities as the Parabox is asking for them, because it won't take one that it doesn't need. So it's only going to pull the ones that you're looking for. Now, the best part of this entire process is while it's zipping all of those in there, remember when we started the Parabox, each of these chests are full. So when we stop our time period, when we cease using our Parabox, right? See, it's staying full on there right now because I'm in creative, but you'll see there we go. It's popped it all the way up. We finally ran through all of them, at least all the ones we had available. So when we click on our Parabox, it'll tell us that we have earned 96 points from what we just did. Now we're going to choose click loop off, which is going to shut down the session, and then go back into it again. And here we have loaded back into the game. All right. So we have all those points. You can still see them in the chat log there. We've got all of our points that we've just earned. The Parabox is off, and yet all of our boxes still have their 64 in them because that's how many there were when we started the Parabox. So we just made 96 points. But after we turned the Parabox on, it took about a minute to minute and a half tops for us to earn 96 points. So super fast way to load your Parabox with singularities. It takes just a few minutes to set it up with relatively basic materials. So I definitely recommend setting that up as soon as you have singularities to spare. And you don't even need a full 64. I mean, you can definitely duplicate and use different ways of getting them. But once you have the singularities, you can start power leveling your Parabox and your prestige points super, super easy. Cool. Well, that's going to do us for this tutorial. Thank you all, everyone, for checking this one out. Hopefully you find it helpful. If you have any questions about this or any of my tutorials, please be sure to put those down in the comments, and I will do my best to get back with you as quickly as I can, as well as any recommendations or suggestions you may have for other tutorials you'd like to see in Sky Factory 4. I'm always looking for new ideas. You can also join me here on stream on YouTube or on my Twitch channel. Both of those I stream throughout the week. Schedule's available on my website, Onlydraven.com. And you're welcome to hop in, ask any questions, and I'm happy to try to answer them for you in real time. But that is going to do us for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.